Hello and welcome to the Simply Listed Custom Templates tutorial. If you have not tried Simply Listed yet, we are a mockup automation tool. Anything that you can create mockups for normally in Canva, you can completely automate with Simply Listed. You'll create a mockup template one time by uploading all of your mockup images. You'll tell us where the design will go. You can tilt it, you can lower the opacity, and then when you actually want to make mockups with those photos, you'll just upload your artwork directly to Simply Listed, and we will put it into the spot you told us on each photo, lower the opacity, tilt it, add watermarks on top of it, whatever you like, and then we can upload those directly to Etsy for you instead of you having to download and upload them. Before, we could only make mockups for Printify products, but now with this custom flow, you will be able to make mockups for any product that you like, including digital downloads and multi-item products from Printify. So if you want to sell lots of different products within one listing, this will be the new way that you'll make the mockup templates to be able to create those items. And if you haven't tried Simply Listed just yet, I will put the 7-day free trial link down in the description so you can give it a try. And make sure to subscribe to the Simply Listed YouTube channel because I do have a lot more specific tutorials on how to make a little bit more complicated mockups for certain products like phone cases, candles, tote bags, wraparound mug designs that might be a little bit more complex because they need mockups with shadows, textures, and shine. So I will show you how to make mockups for those types of products, but also feel free to comment on those YouTube videos if there's any particular tutorials that you like, or message customer support here on Simply Listed if you're not sure how to make a template for anything, and we are more than happy to help. Let's hop right over to Simply Listed. So taking a look at the website, you will see now there's two sections for your templates. You've got your Printify templates, and then also now your custom templates. So all of your custom mockup templates will be over in this new area right here. And you can always toggle back and forth as needed. To create a new template for a custom one, you can click this new template button, and now you'll see the Printify option as well as the custom templates option. So you can see right here, it says use custom templates if you're not using Printify or need mockups for multiple Printify items in a single listing. So lots of different options for these. So let's do an example together. Let's do one for a multi-item listing. If you're wanting to sell, say, sweatshirts and t-shirts in the same listing, then I'll show you what that would look like to actually create the template. First thing you want to do is save all of your mockup images as the same size, zoom in on them, and make any changes that you need. So this is one really good hack here. I uploaded all the pictures of my shirt and sweatshirt into Canva. I added things like you can add your logo to these, you can add the color names into the corners, and you can even include pictures like these where you can fit more colors into one picture instead of having to include more than 10 pages, because that's not really great for customers to have to look through 20 different pictures anyways. So you can do something like this. This is a mock-up from Watermelon Mocks, or you can do something like down here, I have a color chart showing lots of different pictures. So that's a great way to fit more colors and variations into fewer photos, especially when you're selling a couple different product types. You'd also include things like your size charts and save them all in one template. And then here's where you would also make any changes to, like if you wanted to save, say, the necklace, for example, as a separate page. So like here, for example, if I want to add my design to this mockup, the design might go in front of this necklace, which won't look as realistic. So this is also when you would save things like that. So for this one, I'll show you exactly how that works. You would duplicate the image. You can see I just clicked that plus button. So now I have an exact copy on top of it. And then all you do is click this edit button, click magic grab, and I am in Canva just for reference. And then we'll just use the brush feature. We can zoom way in and just brush over it. So I'm gonna make my little brush a little smaller and kind of highlight what I want deleted. So just the necklace here, and click grab. And so now this is going to make a separate file just for the necklace. So after I've saved my mockup photo regular, now I can delete this, and I'm left with just the necklace, and it's already in the right spot on the canvas. So now if I save this as a transparent PNG file, just this one page, then this is going to upload on top of the design in Simply Listed. So every time you use your mockup template, we will actually put your design behind the necklace, behind the hair, behind the sleeve, whatever you need. And so that's how you would do that. So let me undo that. And I'll show you down here. So I did the same thing, but with a sleeve. So this design might go behind this sleeve. So I'm going to save this as a separate piece as well. So this is when you would do things like that, but you can do it afterwards if you already have your mockup images saved. So coming back to Simply Listed, again, to create the new template for this, you click Create New Template, select Custom Template, and then you'll upload your images. So now here you can see I have all of my mockup images for this template saved in one folder. And so I'm going to select all of the images that I want uploaded to my file here. The only ones I'm leaving behind are the necklaces, hair, and sleeves that I'm going to upload on top. And I'll click upload. Now this is going to upload all of those images as the background of each of these pages. You can also upload custom size. So if you wanted to upload them one by one on each page, that is an option. You could say 2700 by 2700 if you wanted to for the canvas size. But again, this editor that you're entering is the size of the images that you're uploading, not anything to do with the design. Once all of your pages are uploaded to the template, you can reorder them if needed. Here on the side, you'll see the little previews of them, and you can grab the two little lines above them and drag them into a different order. So let's say if you want your size chart saved at the end, for example, we'll just drag that down, and you can reorder these in any order that you like. So like bringing maybe the pepper would be my main image photo, and so on. So the biggest thing that you need to know about this new custom flow is that you actually create the placeholders. So it's really important that your placeholder, when I click add placeholder, this is where Simply Listed is going to know where to place your design, how to tilt it, how much to lower the transparency, all of those things. This placeholder that I'm about to show you how to make does need to match exactly the size of your design that you saved in Canva, Kittl, wherever you're saving your designs. So for example, here in Canva, I have this design that's 4,500 by 5,400. So I don't want to save the design right here in the middle of the canvas. I actually want to try and save the design where it's going to be uploaded to my mockup. So if I want it on a shirt to be like up towards the top, then I want to save my design up at the top. So this will take a little bit of trial and error of saving your designs in the right place on the canvas before you upload it to Simply Listed. That way you're not having to make a bunch of adjustments. But I'll show you more of what that looks like. So again, my designs that I made in this example are 4,500 by 5,400. So that's just a common t-shirt design size. If you're not sure what size to use, you can look at what the print area is in Printify. And then you want to name this. So for this example, I have dark colored shirts and light colored shirts in my template. And so I'm going to make a dark shirt template. So this is going to be any designs that I want to upload to this template for dark colored shirts. And so then I need to place this where it would actually go on this mock-up. So I'm going to make it like this big on the shirt, for example. And then when I upload my designs to this, I want it to be lowered in transparency to say maybe 91%. And so now I lowered the transparency. Now, the one other thing you can do to your print area is you can tag the color. So here in the custom flow, you do make these up. The only thing that you would tag colors for, the only thing this is for, is to connect the colors to the variations on Etsy. So for example, if I name this Pepper and click Save, then you'll see that now it says pepper, pepper, pepper. The only reason you would tag the color is so that it matches that variation to the color in the photo. So when a customer actually is looking at your listing on Etsy and they click that color in the drop down, then it would switch the photo on the screen and show them that color shirt in the photo. So not a big deal. If you don't want to tag your photo colors, you don't have to, but that's the only reason you would tag your colors. It doesn't actually affect anything else. So now we have this dark shirt in Pepper. So coming down here to the next page, this is a black shirt. So when I click add placeholder, I'm just going to add the dark shirt one because any light colored design I want to add to this one as well. And then I would lower the transparency again. And for this one, maybe I would tilt it a little bit. So then any design you upload to our website, we will tilt and lower the transparency. So that way you can not have to edit these once they're uploaded. Coming to the next one though, you'll see this is a white sweatshirt. So now we're going to make a new placeholder. So this one is again going to be the 4500 by 5400, and this is going to be light shirt, or light design, whatever you want to name it. This is totally up to you, just so you know which design file to upload for those images. So then now we'll do the same thing. We'll make this a little bit larger, and I do have a full tutorial on how to make mockups for folded shirts and sweatshirts if you need it, but essentially what you need to do is crop the print area. So you click this crop button and we'll crop the bottom off like this. But then you do need to reposition it after you do that and say, okay, the design needs to go all the way to the top, and you have to click apply image. And then the last thing we'll do for this one, like I showed you, is we'll add the top image of just that sleeve. So I clicked add image and grabbing the sleeve, and I'm clicking upload and clicking add to center. So now you'll see that sleeve gets put on top of the design. So this will work the same with any like hair or any necklaces. So now every time you make mockups, we'll put your design behind that sleeve and we'll crop the bottom off to make it look more realistic. And if you ever need to edit something, this is the layered elements button. So now that there's a couple things in the way of each other, if you click this button, now you'll see the print area. I can select and lower the transparency or move it as needed, and then you'll be all set. So then the last thing you need to do is name it. So this one would be light and dark C17 plus the 1566 sweatshirt, and click save. And so then I'll show you how to actually use this template. So now to use this template, all you need to do is click the template to attach your artwork, and it's going to pull up a upload button for your dark shirts and your light design, whatever you named the two print areas. So here you'll click upload, and you'll upload all of the artwork that you want to use for these templates. So if I click new artwork, I'll open this design I made in black and white, and you can upload all of your artwork at one time. So I'll upload both images. Again, I made them 4500 by 5400, and I placed them towards the top of the canvas so that they're gonna be in the right spot, and click upload. And then here for the first one, since I'm on the dark designs, I'll upload the white shirt. And then for the light design, now I can just select the dark one and click confirm. You can choose to have us create a video for you by selecting this checkbox automatically. We will turn your photos into a slideshow that you can upload directly to Etsy. And then you'll click attach artwork. Now, while that's attaching, your other option, if you want to use a pre-made video, so some people like to buy video size guides, is you can click this button and say upload video, and that's where you would upload a video. If you want it to show the same video every single time on Etsy, then we'll actually upload it for you to Etsy. So coming over here to the approval queue, we'll look at the one that we just made. So you can see it added the white design to the dark shirts, and then it added the dark design to the lighter colored shirts. So this is obviously not the best example of a design, but just to show you the way that it works. But one thing I do suggest before creating mockups like I just did is to actually test your template anytime you make it to make sure it works right. So you can click the three dots and click test, and then you can do the same thing and just upload them one time to make sure that your template works right before you use a lot of your mockups. Because with Simply Listed, there are two different plans available. The first one is the monthly plan, where you can create mockups for up to 100 listings per month. The second is the unlimited. And so if you're on the 100 listings per month plan, then the mockups do get counted when they're created and added to the approval queue. So try not to make mockups for listings unless you've tested them first to make sure that your template's working right. That way you don't waste any of your precious free mockups that come with your subscription. Again, some other examples of templates that you can create are templates for PNG Tumblr wrap downloads, ebooks. In this example here, I made an ornament that has 4 different designs from Printify, so you can upload 4 different designs to one template. Another one is matching shirts, so his and hers designs, so couples mockups. And even down here, I have a Bachelorette one, so let me edit this one and show you how this one looks. So you can make as many placeholders as you want. So in this particular one, I have 7 different placeholders. And again, you can name them anything you like. So I made bride, bachelorette A, B, C, D, and E. And so you can see all my different placeholders here. And the placeholders are unique to each template. And so now you can see I added the bachelorette B and bachelorette C, the bride design, and I added that to each page. So that way, when I actually want to make mock-ups for my bachelorette shirts, all I'll do is I'll test this one. I will grab the design for each one. So in this case, maybe I'll have the bride-to-be design on the bride, and then I have a few different designs for each shirt. So then I can easily just upload as many of these as I like. And then I can make mock-ups with adding a different design to each and every shirt. Now, if you want to, if you have multiple bachelorette party shirts you need to make all at once, you can upload all 7 designs here, and then you can click this plus button, and now you can make mock-ups for a second listing. You can add it again and make mock-ups for a third listing, so you can make them for as many as you like. Now, if you have just one print area, so like let's take this example here, there's one print area on all of the shirts, then you can select as many as you like all at once. So you could select 27, 50, however many designs you have, and you could confirm the selection, and it'll show you, okay, I'm going to add these designs to each of those photos for as many ones as you like. And so it'll make, 20, 30 different mock-up sets to upload to Etsy all at once. So let's talk about how to actually publish your mock-ups onto Etsy. So again, if you want us to publish your mock-ups to Etsy, you do already need to have a listing made on Etsy. So coming over here to the approval queue, we'll click the custom approval queue, since you do have the Printify and the custom approval queue. And so here you'll see all of your mock-ups with all the different pages, and if we made a video for you, you can see that at the end. If you do need to make any changes to your mock-ups, you can edit these here. But again, we do recommend making sure that you're saving your designs in the right spot on the canvas, so that way you're not needing to make edits. And after you edit your photos, if you need to regenerate the video, you can also regenerate the video with the edits you've made to those photos. So then the last thing you need to do is tell us which Etsy listing to upload those mockups to. So you can click select Etsy listing, and this will pull up all of the listings in your draft folder on Etsy. So it might take a minute to load. And if your listing is in the active folder on Etsy, you can just click this button and sort by which ones are active instead. So here's where you would select, okay, this is the listing that I want to upload my mockups to, and click select. And then we will check to make sure, and now we'll upload there. Now, a little bit of a faster way, if you like, if you have quite a few, is you can open Etsy, and here in the URL, you can see this big long number right here. And if you copy that number and paste it over here into Simply Listed, so right here, then you have to click this plus button right there, and it'll check to make sure that's a listing you have in your store. And then now it'll upload these mockups to that listing. So those are your 2 options. Once you've selected all of the listings that you want to upload to Etsy and you've linked them, you can select all, and you can click publish to Etsy. Now you'll see it will only do a check mark next to the ones that have been connected to Etsy, so we know which listing to publish them to. I hope you found this tutorial super helpful. Again, if you have any questions at all, feel free to message our customer support on how to make listings for these, and stay tuned for more specific tutorials on the Simply Listed YouTube channel if you're trying to make custom templates for any other particular products, and we'll see you in the next one.